the safety is one thing.
Yeah.
But for better or worse, JoyRide itself and the other players coming in is also an issue. It's also a story. It's also a question mark on people's minds. So, two questions. Kung nagtatrial na for the longest time yung angkas, bakit kayo ngayon lang? And then the second question on people's minds is, sino ba talaga may-ari sa inyo? Baka naman hindi coincidence lahat ng to.
Well, okay. Yung initial pilot run, the initial pilot run was approved with angkas solely in the program. No? Again, I think there were certain applicants, I understand from other companies that they also applied. Kami, we started in We Move Things Philippines, a online delivery service back in last year, 2019.
What is that called?
That's our company, We Move Things Philippines.
Yes, We Move.
And our brand then was, or is Happy Move.
Yes.
Yun ang aming online delivery service. No?
You
So
delivered everything.
We were like a delivery service using also
Goods.
Courier
Yeah.
service.
Goods.
Courier
Things
service.
muna, things muna.
Okay.
And based on that model, we were already training drivers. We were already preparing to expand the business. And we were also developing our application. When we heard about this pilot run, we decided as a company to join the pilot run. So we already made communications with the OTR, hoping that we could be included in the initial pilot run. No? However, unfortunately, we were not included in that initial.
Angkas lang yun na included.
Angkas lang ang sole nakasali doon. And yet, continuous kami. No? Kasi nga, how can you prove to the government that you are ready, you are serious, if you are not preparing for a possible inclusion into the pilot run? We cannot just say, we cannot just, it's not like making a movie wherein you just show them a storyline and they will believe what we are trying to do. So
Before
we
the
decide,
announcement of the pilot run, were you already interested in a motorcycle
Yes.
ride-hailing service?
Yes,
Were you already interested?
Yes, that
How
was part-
early did you get interested in it?
as early as last year, early last year, this was already part of the business model of our company. So
You
we-
were looking at Angkas already?
Yes.
Because Angkas was the
As a matter of
main
fact,
player.
Angkas was our model. That's exactly
okay.
why we built our facilities, we built our programs in the likeness of what they were doing. Because-
Nakita to ni Senator... hindi.
So meron na
please.
meron na kaming ganung sinusundan.
Okay,
kumbaga.
now the next
Okay.
question. So who owns you?
We are owned by Filipino businessmen, 100%.
Walang senador?
Walang senador, walang taga-gobyerno. Definitely hindi si Tata Bert something. But these are just legitimate Filipino businessmen. And I can, our records are very transparent. It is with the SEC, owned by the Nublas and by the Chuas, young group, young businessmen who wanted to get into this industry. So wala ho kaming tinatago at wala rin naman kaming kumbaga hindi sinasabi sa publiko.
There's-
So
there's
you don't understand yung suspicions ng ibang tao coming from number one, of course, the rumors that Bongo is involved. That's been denied already.
Yes.
Hindi si
However,
Bongo.
yung business development consultant ng Angkas is ng JoyRide is Edison Rodriguez, who's Secretary General of
PDP-Laban.
Yes.
Then you have Koko Pimentel also endorsing JoyRide, who is president of PDP-Laban. So some you can make the connections from
That's
there.
right.
If
There are connections if you want to make it. No? But you have to understand, Senator Koko Pimentel endorsed our letter to the DOTR on September 2. Mr. Edwin Rodriguez joined the company only in November. So even before that happened, there was no involvement of our officers, and there were no connections with the PDP-Laban. The only reason why we asked the good senator to help us with our application is because he was a member of the Committee on Trade as well in the Senate, and of course we are acquainted with him, and we just thought that everything should be above board. Anyway, what he wrote to the DOTR is of public record. In fact, it was submitted to the original TWG. And it was not acted upon, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah, but
sir, forgive the pun, pero some people kasi suspect that it might be a vehicle to be used by the party.
Well, I don't know. I think that's
It's a pun.
far-fetched. No, it's a pun. Again, it's far-fetched. I don't believe that because it's not even certain if this service will actually be passed by Congress
Yeah, but I mean,
eventually.
we can take it at face value, but also knowing how politics works in the Philippines. It is dirty politics here, diba? But people would then raise the question, okay, thank you for your transparency. But that still leaves the question of propriety. Why even go to a senator to endorse an application?
Well, we don't find it improper, actually, because everything was done above board. We felt that this was something that could hasten the attention on our application. It was actually already in progress, the pilot run, and in fact, if you look at that letter, all we wanted was for the DOTR to examine our facilities, and consider us as another player.
But